Hey there, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a hobby update. So, kind of covering what I did in August and what's going to be coming up here in September. And I guess the big thing that I need to just talk about right away is the fact that I'm back already. I put out a little video just, 4 days ago saying that my laptop was stolen, and that meant the channel is going to be down until I get a new laptop or until it's found, blah, blah, blah. And man, I got so lucky because really what happened is my laptop was left downstairs. Somebody took it, and I thought, that's it. It's gone, right? Somebody stole it, and I just have no laptop now. I had to sell all my 40K so I could go and buy a new one, and then I have to set everything up. Like, this was just really bad. I had phoned the police, checked with all the different electronic stores, pawn stores here in town, and at that point when I didn't turn up anything there, I thought, in checking Kijiji and stuff, it's like, well, that's it. Like, it's gone. And I was trying to find another replacement. Luckily, the neighbor a couple doors down found it, saw my note about it, and returned it. And that was just, I can't tell you how lucky this is. Like, in all seriousness, like, this is like the 1% out. And in every other situation, it's like, okay, my channel's down for like a month while I have to like eventually sell my stuff, because it's not like I sold my stuff yet to get the new laptop, set everything back up. I mean, all my pictures and things are gone. And it wasn't even just for this too. It was also dealing with a thing where on my computer I had like the pictures of my kids and family for the last 2 years that we hadn't really backed up anywhere, because this computer was the backup. So yeah, luckily that's all done. So there you go. I had pulled down that video as soon as I learned about it. But man, something I want to say is for those who, of course, sent out their condolences and stuff like that, just like I kind of expect, I got the message saying, hey, I got this extra laptop and stuff like this. Thanks to everybody that whenever it seems that I need help, it just comes out there, and you guys are just offering right away. So thank you so much. As far as what I did last month, I did kind of take it somewhat easy. I did paint, well, start to paint some things like the Archangel, but really, just kind of got it so it was like looking okay on the table, and that's it. I had to do some painting for the trophies I'm making for Uncontrolled Fury, so that it was just also building the trophies. So there's more of that for hobby time. Another thing I was really doing a lot is, of course, Matthew Miller went and he won that contest I did, and I've been trying to make up this Malorian model, and man, I gotta tell you, this has been turning out to be quite the endeavor. Normally, if I was like, hey, I don't have to go and convert up my my own wizarding hat guy, or when I made Super Orc, you know what, that stuff was done in no time, but it seems like when I'm doing it for somebody else, it just isn't good enough. It's also because he wants it to be done and then painted like a Canadian. So, I mean, I had one I put together, it's like, well, no, it's too much Savage Orc, I can't paint Canadian stuff here, there's no room for it. So, I had about like 3 failed attempts, really starting to lose some hope, but now I have something, and I'm actually going to be working on it today. I'll do a separate video for when it's all done, but I think now I've actually have a limited model of mine that I didn't know really what I was going to do with it, and then I saw like, hey, that'll be perfect for the conversion. So, I mean, as soon as I'm done that, I'll post it up. Some big things for painting for September, though. Wow, this is going to be a real month for painting, where this is the start of the Tale of Fantasy Painters on Warseer. That's something I kind of just run there now that somebody passed the baton to me a few years ago, and I'm going to be painting my Bretonians. So I think I talked about this before, but now I'm already starting. So I'm really just going to try and hope to get about 8 nights done a month. Maybe a few less, fill in some characters type thing. But I'm really aiming. The aim of the tale is 200 points a month, so that's about 8 nights. Depending what type it is, type thing, right? So that's going to be interesting. See how that kind of goes. Hopefully, it keeps up the momentum and all these things. But again, I'm just really excited now to actually see how that develops and actually have a painted army. The next thing here too is that this is going to be a start of, on this month here anyway, only in, I believe, just this month, the whole Journeyman League for the War Machine. Now, Journeyman League is something where it's like, hey, come in here and you you don't have to start a new army, but it's like, hey, if you start and you paint up these models, you get extra points. You get points for painting, points for playing, and so I'm going to be starting my minions. And so I'm actually, once I'm done this video, going to start painting up a few of them. So there's going to be that. It starts with like the smallest, like 11 points. It's supposed to be battle box, but the basically Pressganger here said, hey, we'll do it for 11 points, just so you can do whatever army you want, and then it increases from there. So 3 games a week, so that's what you're going to be seeing from that. But as well, as far as tournaments go, for this one here, I'm also going to be the end here of the whole month-long, was supposed to be a month-long fantasy tournament that they're running here as well. Now, I made it till the final 4, but it was really weird where it's like, okay, well, the top 3 were pretty set, but then there's a tie for 4th. And the thing is that one of the 2 other people with me in the top 3 were the tournament organizer and the store owner. And they said, you know what, we'll just back out. Now we're going to make it a best of 3, so you guys go and play. And you know what, I think that just pretty much means I win, because there is one guy I've never played before. I think we're going to be playing tomorrow. But, he hasn't had as much experience and stuff like that. He's playing Orcs and Goblins. I'll know the army very well. And the other guy is the Lizardman player with all the dinosaurs, where I just tabled. So, of course, I mean, hey, I could see this Goblin guy tomorrow, and he could destroy me. But like I said, I know the tricks, and I should know what to do with him. So those reports will be coming up here. There's also going to be 2 War Machine tournaments this month. First of all, this week is going to be a regular steamroller held out at the St. Albert here. And that's going to be 50 points, 2 casters, and I've confirmed that Mini Wargaming Dan from now Codex Dan is going to be there. So, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go and try and beat this guy, kind of like a YouTube battle thing. However, it could be a little tough because once I kind of posted kind of like a fun thing on our forum here, the guys are saying like he's actually a pretty strong player, so it could be pretty tough. And I'm also coming off like a 7-game losing streak. I've actually had quite a few games over the weekend and stuff where I didn't think I was going to be making battle reports because of the laptop being gone and all that stuff. But yeah, it's been kind of rough for a while there. I've been losing, so hopefully I can turn things around. I don't really want to cover the list right now because that's the type of thing where you don't want to give out the information before, but I'll be covering that stuff when the tournament comes. The weekend after that will actually be my Uncontrolled Fury tournament that I'm running. We're looking like we'll be at 36 people, so a really good sized tournament. And yeah, it should be a ton of fun. I don't know what type of coverage I might do there. I mean, I won't be playing no matter what. So maybe I'll do a little bit of coverage, just taking some pictures and showing you how it went and stuff like that. But really, apart from that, you guys will be seeing the fantasy games and things. I have hopefully a troll battle coming up here because I actually went and I now have another horde of trolls I bought, so they'll be the ones that are all converted up to be different and looking, not all the same, rock above the head. So I'm actually should be trying out a game here with 3 troll hordes for a Warriors of Chaos Throg army. So we'll see how that goes, going up against vampire counts. Hopefully smash some heads. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So not too much done last month other than just prepping and stuff like this. I got a lot of terrain too. I bought tons of terrain actually last month here to be ready for this tournament I'm running. And then this tournament here, look forward to painted Bretonians, painted Gatormen, lots of War Machine battle reports, and of course, fantasy battle reports, because that's what I love. So there you go, and we'll catch you soon. Bye.